it's true. On Sunday morning when we go down to church, see the men folks standing by.
TeamOriginals.com. 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 Listen to all of our live shows and rebroadcasts on www.teamoriginals.com.
Broadcasting to all four corners of the USA and around the globe. This is the Originals Broadcasting Network, featuring the best 2+ hours of internet talk radio on the web. Stay tuned for more.
Customer service, can I help you?
Hi, is this the admissions office?
How can I help you?
My name is and I applied to go to school there last winter semester.
Okay, what were you going to major in?
I didn't have a major.
So you didn't pick a department?
I don't think I really can't remember.
Okay.
My question is, I really am interested in going there. I just wasn't able to get the tuition together in time. I applied very late.
I could transfer you to the admissions director, and he could make an exception for you.
Okay.
Okay. Please hold.
Yeah, this is Willie. Can I help you?
Hi, is this the admissions office?
You talking to the admissions director? How can I help you? How can I help you?
I applied last semester, I think for the winter semester.
You know the school here? How you doing, baby doll?
What's that, sir?
If I can make a difference, I'll let you in here. Talk to me, Junkyard Willie. I'm the admissions director.
Willie?
Yeah.
What I was wondering, I sent in my transcripts and filled out the application and everything like that.
What'd you get on your SATs?
I don't remember. It's been quite a while since I was in high school, probably 5-6 years.
Hot damn, that's better than I'd ever do.
I went to
Yeah.
But I applied at Tech last year or half a year ago.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I was still on file, and is there a way you can punch in my social security number to computer?
Yeah, I can do it. I'll tell you what, you sound so sexy. I want you to come down here and say hi to me.
Okay.
I'll get you in. Put on something sexy. Come on down and talk to me. And, yeah, bring me like a 40. Can you bring me a 40?
Is this serious?
Yeah, bring me some malt liquor. We'll have a good time.
Customer service, can I help you?
I'm looking for the admission director.
Who's calling?
My name's...
Okay, I'll transfer you. Please hold.
Yeah, this is Willie. Can I help you?
Yeah, this is the admission office.
You talking to the admission director?
Did you just talk to a girl?
I talk to people all the time. What you mean?
Well, my girlfriend just told me that you told her that she had a sexy voice and that she needed to come down there and talk to you and bring a bottle of liquor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was just on the phone with you. I'm with her right now.
Maybe she talked to somebody else. I don't know.
No, it was you. She said the raspy voice Willie admission director.
Well, that's me.
You know, you ought to lose your job for that.
What you talking about, boy?
Don't call me boy.
Listen to me, damn it. I used to be a drill sergeant. Don't call up here.
I don't care what you used to be, all right? You're not supposed to talk to people like
that. Come down here, I'll make you drop and do 100 push-ups. You want to call up talking this kind of trash? You talking to me?
You think I'm going to do one push-up for you? I mean, are you on crack cocaine or something?
What's your name, boy?
Are you on crack cocaine?
Are you trying to get into the school, boy? I ain't going to let you in. What's your name?
I ain't trying to get into this school. I'm calling you about the phone call you just had.
That's a good thing.
I'm reporting you to the law.
Let you when you want to get into this school. You can just forget about getting in here. Forget it then.
I'm reporting you to the law. I'm not calling about getting into your school.
Don't you be messing with my job, boy.
What's that?
Don't you be messing with my job.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not going to have to mess with it because the law is going to.
Don't you be talking.
You can't talk to people like that on phone. It's called sexual harassment.
I don't know what the hell you talk about. I don't know what you talk about.
Of course you won't, because you're just a dumbass.
You sound like a jive turkey.
What'd you say?
You sound like a jive turkey.
A what?
You sound
How
like
the hell did you get this job when you can't even speak correct English?
Your Aunt Maybelline wear a butt plug anyway, so forget about it then.
What's that?
I said your Aunt Maybelline probably wear a butt plug. Talking this kind of trash over the telephone.
How the hell are you allowed to talk like this when you're an admission director?
Exactly, that's it.
Who's your supervisor?
I say whatever the hell I feel like I want to say. I do what I want to do.
Who the hell is your supervisor?
I do it. Don't be talking this kind of trash, trying to mess with my job, boy. Who the hell you think you is?
Who the hell? Look, why can't you even speak correct English?
I told you, I don't know what you talk about. Some girl calling up.
Well, it's obviously you do, because you just talked about my Aunt Maybelline wearing a butt plug or something.
You calling up talking trash on the telephone. Did you call with a damn fraternity trying to pull my leg? I used to be a drill sergeant. Come on,
I don't care.
Here.
You think I give a crap what you used to be?
You step foot in my office, I'm going to make you drop and do 100 push-ups.
Yeah. You're on crack cocaine, too.
You a boy. Come on down here.
You the boy, all right? You the boy.
Come on
because
down
you can't
here.
even talk like an adult.
Bring your fool ass down here.
Hi, this is Patrick Starfish from SpongeBob SquarePants, and this is another edition of Dumb Laws in America. In Champaign, Illinois, one may not pee in someone's mouth. I guess this gives new meaning to the term potty mouth. Sure, you don't say four-letter words anymore, but why does your breath smell like a urinal? Also, in Kirkland, Illinois, bees are not allowed to fly over the city or through any of Kirkland's streets. All right, all you honeymakers, you heard me. You have to go around the city, and you can't go through Kirkland either, or else you're in trouble with the law. Really? You're gonna explain this to a bee? They're dumber than I am. Boy, those are dumb laws. And believe me, I know dumb. Tune in next time for another rendering of Dumb Laws in America. Bye now.
And now, little Nicky DeCesare tells his grandfather and his grandfather's friends at the social club about his first day of school.
Hey, everybody. Nicky had his first day of school today.
Nicky, that's great. Remember that age roll?
How you doing, Nicky?
Okay, Grandpa.
Shows you nice. Respect his grandpa.
Respect.
Hey, Nicky, tell us about your first day of school.
School good. We do finger painting.
You gotta respect that. Just put your fingers in the All right, tell us some more, Nicky.
We make Play-Doh.
You gotta respect your shoulder. Why you making it? You put it, you roll it around your shoulder. I got to just smell the Play-Doh.
Play-Doh smell good.
Oh, you respect it. He respects the Play-Doh. Smells like respect.
It's squishy. It's squishy.
He knows it's squishy. It's Play-Doh. Of course it's squishy. Sammy's an idiot. He's an idiot. Tell Grandpa some more.
We have cookies and milk, too.
Oh, you gotta respect I respect cookies. Who doesn't respect cookies? Did you dunk it in the milk?
I dunked my cookie, yeah.
Oh, you respect it. You gotta show respect. Respect the milk.
I like soggy cookies.
Respect the milk.
I just fucking said that, you idiot. Hey, what else, Nicky?
Teacher read us Three Little Pigs.
Oh, you gotta respect the bricks. Respect those pigs. They'll respect you. Every one of them.
Respect the wolf.
Sammy jumped in front of a fucking truck. else, little Nicky?
I play on the playground and swing on the monkey ball.
You gotta respect the monkey ball. Yeah, respect it. Swing around. If I can swing in a monkey ball.
A boy pushed me off the seesaw.
What did you say?
A boy pushed me off the seesaw.
And what is this boy's name?
His name Donnie McMillan.
He's fucking dead. You fucking hear me? I'll cut his fucking balls off. He disrespect my grandson. Fucking little fuck. I'll feed his balls to his fucking mother. What else, Nicky?
I kiss a girl on the playground.
Oh, respect. Respect the young loving. You gotta respect.
You gotta respect the condom.
You fucking moron. What are you talking about a condom, you fucking idiot? He's 5 fucking years old. I'll put a fucking condom on your fucking tombstone. You're a moron. Tell Grandpa some more, Nicky.
We sing the alphabet song.
Oh, you gotta respect every letter. It's a quick song. It helps you remember. You gotta respect every letter. Let's hear you sing the song.
Learning.
Sammy, shut up.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F,
You gotta respect
Shut the
song.
fuck up. He's singing a fucking song, you moron. Let the kid finish his fucking song.
H, I, J, K,
Respect.
L, M, N, O, P,
Respect for every letter. They always go together.
U, R,
Oh,
S,
show the respect. Keep it going.
T, U, V,
Respect the V. Good letter.
W, X, Y, and Z.
Respect the completion. Excellent. Respect. He finished the whole song. What else, Nicky?
He's a smart one.
I know my age.
All right, we know the song. All right, you did
Yeah,
very good.
little-
All right, let's move on. Hey, you do good in the spelling bee.
I can spell, Grandpa.
Oh, respect the confidence. The kid knows how to spell. Just like Grandpa. Grandpa's a good spell. I gotta spell something for you right now, Nicky. And you tell me what I'm spelling, all right?
Okay, Grandpa.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, Grandpa.
You ready for this?
Yeah, Grandpa.
All right, here we go. R.
E. S.
P.
S.
What the fuck? S? Are you a fucking idiot? Where did you learn the fucking spelling?
I got 10 seconds no more. I'm gonna take you down the river myself. I'll put your head in a vice.
Everybody stop fucking talking! All right, my little angel, we're gonna spell the word for you again, and you're gonna tell Grandpa what we spelled. All right, here we go.
Okay.
And Sammy, you keep your fucking trap shut.
Consider it done.
R.
E. S.
P.
E. C.
T.
Respect.
Respect.
He's a good kid.
Respect.
Oh, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect a bit like that. Let me turn on the other microphones. There we go. Test the microphones right now. Matthew J. Oskag.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Oh, you gotta respect Matthew. He hosts a show. You listen to it. You respect it. And we got Victor in the house as well.
Victor.
The Canadian-born rock and roll refugee.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Drew Roberts Show. This is the first leg again. The first leg, yes, of the best 2 hours of internet talk radio on the web. I am your host, the best of the best, Drew Roberts. Now, you may want to scribble this down if you want to participate on the subjects at hand, or you might just want to, write this down. I'm hey, monologue, for Christ's sake. I can't believe this. Let me try it again. You might want to scribble this down if you want to participate on the subjects at hand, or you might just want to comment on some of the wild and crazy things that I, the originals, or our special guest might say on this show. Write this down if you get the inkling to request, holler, challenge, agree with, bitch, complain, whatever it is you need to do. And Steve the Sound guy's staring at me like, you fucked up your own opening monologue?
Is that
you don't respect it. You don't respect the monologue. You don't respect the radio show. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking... Consider it done. Consider it done.
Hey, nice tan.
Nice tan. Who, me or Steve the Sound guy?
Yeah, them. Everybody.
Yeah, you gotta respect the suntan. You gotta respect the tan. You can spray it on. You get it from the sun. You respect it.
One and all.
Actually, that's actually, now that I think about it, that's sometimes how Victor sounds. It does. Yeah. See, naturally.
Is that confirmed?
That's here we go again with the confirmed. Area code 951-992-9763 if you want to participate on the subject at hand. Again, area code 951-992-9763. Plus, you might want to contact me when the show is all over and done with. So write this down. It's been used before, ladies and gentlemen. The Drew Roberts Show at yahoo.com, like a cheap whore on Harbor Boulevard over here. It's been used.
For $10.
Even sometimes been abused, too. I've had people say some pretty fucked up things on The Drew Roberts Show at yahoo.com, like kill yourself, Stan's a fag, you know, things like that. You know, Stan Morrow from the Stan Morrow Show.
Oh, you still talk about him?
You know what? I talked to him probably about a week ago. He's doing fine. He's on his acting gig. He's of course, as you know, he was our actor, as I am from time to time. But yeah, he's doing that like, you know, full time along with his job, getting other people jobs. So he's a good soul. That Stan Moore.
That merry old soul.
Merry old soul was he. Just like what was the Andrew Dice Clay thing last week?
Whole King Cole.
Let me hang on. Old King Cole was a merry old soul. A merry old soul was he. He chewed off his tit, ate his own shit, washed it down with some tea. You know, I did that in a restroom once, and somebody in the toilet next to me started laughing. I just went like that, and I heard this. The guy knew what I was doing. That's the first time that's ever happened. I was kind of tapping my foot, yes. So there you go. That's a signal. Hurry up! You've been in there too long. Yeah. Oh my. Oh yes, that's right. That guy tapping the foot. Come on, let's get it busy.
Is that for the shit in?
The shit in. Yeah. Some people do a sit in. Matthew J.R. Skaggs does the shit in.
Yeah. Protest.
Steve the sound guy does need to leave at 2 o'clock, which is a little less than an hour from now. Ryan the sound guy will take over, I understand. Perfect. Just as long as we got somebody.
Yes, somebody.
Love it.
Yeah, my daughter, somebody.
All right.
Everybody needs somebody sometimes.
But usually never. That's right. This week, I do have the correct useless cinema trivia, which I'll start the show off with in just a minute. Another crazy shooting. Another crazy shooting from last Sunday.
They're happening all the time now.
Kind of look like Matthew J.R. Skaggs, you know, the shooter. A little bit, you know. The guy looked like he was saying, hey! Got a new top 10 list. Actually, 2. That has to do with customer service. We got Arnold Karaoke today at the break. Arnold Karaoke. Love Arnold Karaoke. Arnold Schwarzenegger sings the tunes of the legends. What else we got? Some news, and if I get to it, some Olympic stuff. Let's see. We had a couple of some rumblings here in Orange County and in Southern California area earlier this week. Don't know if you felt it. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. And rumble, 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 rumble. What's that, Matthew?
I thought you pulled my finger.
Pull my finger. Hey. We're going to talk about a subject that is actually one of Sheena's favorite subjects. My nuts. We're going to talk about my nuts. What else do I got? I got this little thing. You know the sports host Jim Rome. You ever heard of Jim Rome, guys? Yeah. Well, he had a little spat with NBA Commissioner David Stern about a month or so ago regarding the NBA draft. But we'll get to that in just a second as well. And I am officially a geek. If you've seen my my Facebook status and you know how it changes. Status and how it changes and whatnot. But let's go to useless trivia. Useless cinema trivia. This is what I was supposed to have last week, but didn't bring it up. I can't believe. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice, the singing voice of the originals, Mr. Matthew J.R. Skaggs. So why don't
The Drew Roberts Show!
That was fantastic. A regular Frank Sinatra, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Anyway, Useless cinema trivia. Let's start with this great film from 1978 called Grease. The number one grossing film that year was Grease, as far as money goes. But check out this bit of useless trivia. Stick all this stuff in your back pocket. You never know when you're going to.
You never know.
You just never know. You could be sitting at a bar. Hey, I know something about Grease. Hey, check this out. But listen to this. Let's see if Steve the Sound Guy knows this, because you're very knowledgeable. Everybody knows it who listens to the show.
Mr. Knowledge!
Oh! Look, I can pull the hair off my underarms and whatnot. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. 2 things about the song "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee." Remember that scene where what's her name puts on the wig and everything, and Sandy's in the bathroom throwing up because her ears, she saw blood or whatever. 2 things about that particular scene with the song "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee." Number 1, in the stage play, the song had a reference to actor Sal Mineo, who was murdered in 1976, 1 year before the film was shot. So the lyric for the movie, which was shot in the summer of 1977, was changed to an Elvis reference. Remember, Rizzo says, "Elvis, Elvis, let me be," or some stupid thing that was supposed to mention Sal Mineo and not Elvis Presley. Well, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Useless fact number 2 about this. The scene that was shot for "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee" was shot on the exact same day Elvis Presley died. August of 1977.
Well, let that be your lesson.
That's right. Thus, both Sal Mineo and Elvis Presley never saw the finished item. Isn't that weird? How that happens? The stage show has the reference of Sal Mineo, and then had to get changed to Elvis Presley, and then he dies and everything. Isn't that weird?
Don't put my name anywhere near those.
And yeah.
Well, about Grease, ladies and gentlemen, Steve the Sound. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to put you in there. We need you.
I'm greasy.
We need you. Victor, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm hanging.
Okay, good. Just making sure he's still there and everything.
He's waiting for his opportunity.
Okay. How about this one from so far the biggest, the highest grossing film of this year, The Avengers. The great movie, The Avengers. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
It could have been Batman, but
I'm glad it wasn't Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like. Did you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I saw Bourne last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How was that? You saw the Bourne. What is it?
Bourne Legacy.
The Bourne Legacy. Steve the Sound Guy saw.
Oh, really?
Bourne Legacy is, let's say, a Hollywood version of the Bourne series.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It wasn't Robert Ludlum.
Oh boy.
It's an adaptation based on.
Wow.
So you were bored?
No, I wasn't bored. It's a good action movie. The story's a little weak. I really like Renner. Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did a great job.
Yeah.
But
played Hawkeye in The Avengers, by the way.
Yeah. Matter of fact, one of the actresses I'm working with, that's her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they broke up right before he got popular. She's like, oh, she's an actress too. So it's like,
So she's shooting herself in the foot.
A little bit.
Well, check this out from The Avengers, ladies and gentlemen. Useless cinema trivia. When they filmed the extra post-credits scene after the premiere, which was the shawarma restaurant scene, Chris Evans, the guy who played Captain America, had to wear a prosthetic face to cover up the facial hair he had on his face because he was shooting another film at the time. So that's another reason why you see him kind of covering his face like this, like, oh my God, we just faced an alien tribe. I'm so freaking tired. But another reason was because he was growing facial hair for another movie.
It wasn't because he had a toothache?
I need a doctor. I need dentist. I need dentist, please. Why am I speaking in an Indian accent?
Too many donuts.
I'm too many donuts. How about this one? The Academy Award winner for the 1976 year, Rocky. Yes. Rocky won Best Picture for the 1976 film year. I like this one, actually. Originally, the filmmakers wanted several former heavyweight champions to appear at the beginning of the fight between Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed. They put out a call for all former champions to show up, but on the day of the shoot, only Joe Frazier showed up. Just one heavyweight champion of the world showed up out of all those, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, the list goes on and on and on.
You know why?
What's that?
Because Big Joe Green.
Joe Green?
Joe Green.
Joe Frazier?
You mean
Big Joe
Me-
Frazier.
okay, Joe Frazier. Okay.
Mean Joe Green.
That's football.
Alright.
That's football.
All right. Well, what was
Mean
the,
Joe Green, Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, come on. Okay, the filmmakers thought it worked out well because Joe Frazier is a resident of Philadelphia, which is where the film was shot and it took place.
Yep.
So it worked out perfect.
First film ever to use a Steadicam.
That's true. I read that as well. See, I told you. A knowledge of a wealth of knowledge, definitely. Let's see. How about this one from 1985? One of my favorite trilogies, Back to the Future. How about that one, ladies and gentlemen? And you know what? Thank God for Steven Spielberg, because all kinds of changes could have been made if it wasn't for him, and this is why. Universal Pictures head Sid Sheinberg did not like the title Back to the Future, insisting that nobody would see a movie with the word future in its title. In a memo to Robert Zemeckis, who was the director of the film, he said that the title should be changed to Spaceman from Pluto. Yeah, Spaceman from Pluto would have been the title for Back to the Future.
Man, that's bad.
Tying in with Marty as alien jokes in the film, and also suggested further changes like replacing the I am Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan line with I am a spaceman from Pluto. Here's where Steven Spielberg comes into the mix. Sheinberg was persuaded to change his mind by a response memo from Steven Spielberg, which thanked him for sending a wonderful joke memo. And that everybody got a big kick out of it. Sheinberg, too proud to admit that he was serious, gave in and let the film retain its title. Thank Christ for Steven Spielberg.
That's right.
Wild Men from Pluto, or whatever the hell that was, Spacemen.
Yeah.
That would not have worked.
That would have been like the Ed Woods movie. Oh. You know, what was it?
I kicked the dog. Oh, you poor thing. I'm petting her with my foot now. You okay?
Making amends.
All right, and then the last one. The great 1967 hit, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? A classic film. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Katharine Hepburn and producer Stanley Kramer had to use their salaries as backing in order to make this movie because Spencer Tracy was so ill that the studio didn't think that he would make it until the end of the picture. Well, he did make it until the end of the picture. But Tracy never saw the finished film as he passed away 17 days after filming was done.
Wow.
So, you know, hey.
Some of his finest work, too.
I thought so, too. That movie is so great. Did you know that at the time of the filming, interracial marriage was illegal in 15 states? Yeah. Unbelievable how far this country has come.
It's like rub it up, in the tub, and
that's
illegal in 47 states.
That's right. Can you believe that? Somebody can smoke the bony pony, but they can't, whatever. But anyway,
right?
Go ahead.
But homo, that's a normal thing of life, like how many, that's in my show, how many homos did it take to make the human race?
How many homos does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know. That's what I thought that's where this was going.
No, to make the human race.
Oh, to make the human race.
Like Homo sapiens.
I don't
Homo
know.
giganti.
Hey.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Let's go ahead and talk about what happened this past Sunday. A white supremacist guy goes into a Sikh temple and shoots up the place. 7 people dead. What the fuck is going on with this country? I don't get it.
There's shootings like all the time now.
It always seems that way. I'm surprised that there hasn't been one this weekend already. What's that?
They're all hate crimes. It's not even like I want your money or something. No.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of the guy too? One of the pictures was him in front of one of the Nazi flags and everything. I guess this guy again was a white supremacist. But what the hell? I mean, what is wrong with people?
Well, I want to know is why do they associate themselves with Nazism? I mean, they're losers.
Because it was white supremacy.
Yeah. Well, it's white supremacy, which is why.
But they got wiped out. I mean, they lost the war.
Well, that was Hitler's fault.
That was Hitler's fault.
Well, he made a few mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? And before I leave on this subject, God bless the victims and everything like that. That's just terrible. Can you imagine?
The response has been amazing.
Yeah, the response has been awesome. I mean, I live near a Sikh temple in SA Town.
Oh no!
Yeah, I do. SA. I live in SA Town, SA. But
right next to some Buddhist temple too.
Probably, yeah, because we're very diverse here in Southern California. We're culturally and religiously diverse. You could have, just like, a Walmart and a Target right across the street from each other. You could have a Sikh temple and a church right across the street
A
from each other.
Catholic church.
That's right. And then down the street, a synagogue or something like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Tolerance, man. You know what I mean?
That's right. Bite your lip.
Yeah, bite your lip and,
Just don't bite your tongue.
Love each other. Get along.
Well, hey, that person's no longer with us either.
That's right. That's right.
And why? Because he got shot.
Because he got shot. That's right.
I thought he died in a pool.
Who?
The guy said, "Why can't we all?"
Oh no! Rodney King. Rodney King.
Oh, wait. You said Martin Luther King.
I have a dream.
Oh, okay.
Same difference.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the hell?
Similarities.
Okay.
Similarity. Apologies there, everybody.
Same syllables in both names. That's all.
Yeah, there you go. For those of you who do keep up with me on Facebook, you should see some of the things that I put and some of the things that I say on my status and whatnot. Well, I've dug deep into my
archives.
No, geekdom. My geekdom. I have dug into my geekdom.
It's geekdom.
I am very much into Star Wars novels now.
Oh, yes, I heard.
Yeah. I think I just started. I think, well, I'm trying to do the math real quick. I think I've started my 6th Star Wars novel this year. I mean, it all started with my uncle. This is my uncle's fault, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He got me for Christmas.
There's a contract out on him now.
Exactly. A biography on Paul McCartney.
What's his name? T.O. who?
Uncle Frank. What?
T.O. Like.
Is his last name Jackson?
Oh, no.
If he is, what are you doing this for?
Yeah, really. You're not kidding. So anyway, I guess I'm up to my 6th Star Wars novel this year. I got a lot of time. I don't know how I'm finding all this time to read now. What's that?
Is it called Sex on the Ice Planet Hoth?
Something like that, yeah. Sex on the beach of Coruscant or something like that.
Is it like a romantic novel?
It's definitely a romantic novel if you like violence and shit like that. Right now I'm reading Lost Tribe of the Sith. Boy, those people were tortured. No wonder they're pissed off and want to control shit. The Sith, ladies and gentlemen, they're badass. Sure, they're tortured, but they're badass people. What is it, Matthew?
Well, the movies are, a lot of them have a dark theme. A lot of things that have to do with our novels have a dark theme. So does it surprise anyone that people are doing bad things?
That does not surprise me.
It's just an influence. If you're thinking about it, you're living it. You're more likely
respected.
Yeah. We need respect.
That's what it sounded like. We're living it. We're doing it. You're respected. So we're going back to the whole...
everything goes full circle.
Godfather thing. Yeah, it does. It's strange how things come full circle, and something that happened one time, it goes away, but then after a while, it's back. Keeps pulling me back in. It keeps pulling me back in. Hey, remember how earlier I mentioned about Jim Rome, the sports host?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, you're respected. Whatever. But earlier this year during the NBA playoffs was the NBA draft lottery. Now, basically what that is this. Bingo! Yep. The teams that did not make the playoffs for this particular year put their names or their teams into a drum, and instead of the worst team drafting first and the second team drafting first like they do in the National Football League per se, what happens is that their names get thrown into a lottery or a drum, and the whole lottery concept. I got it. The teams with the worst record have the best chance of nabbing the number, the first pick in the draft. Okay. Well, it just so happens that the New Orleans Hornets won the NBA draft lottery and get to draft first. Here's the thing. 2 things about this. Number 1, the New Orleans Hornets didn't have the first worst record in the NBA. They had the 3rd. Secondly, before Tom Benson, who happens to be the owner of the NFL's New Orleans Saints, bought the team was owned by the National Basketball Association, the commissioner's office. So, well, yeah, no one could afford it, or whatever. But the point is that David Stern was or is the commissioner of the NBA. A lot of people are thinking, okay, that was fixed. He wanted to help his own team and shit like that. So Jim Rome, the great sports broadcaster and whatnot, had David Stern on as a guest. And the conversation took a really ugly turn. Have you ever heard this before? No. Okay, it took a very, very ugly turn. I'm going to try and adjust the volume for this to make sure nobody does not hear this. But
okay, this isn't a reenactment.
No, this is not a reenactment. This is Commissioner David Stern of the NBA on the show Jim Rome is Burning. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
New Orleans won the draft lottery, which of course produced the usual round of speculation that maybe the lottery was fixed. I know that you appreciate a good conspiracy theory.
That's Jim Rome, by the way.
As much as the next guy. Was the fix in for the lottery?
I have two answers for that. I'll
Let me just stop it right there. Doesn't that sound like a guilty conscience right there? He didn't just say yes or no. He's like, like Patrick from this.
Let me say this about that.
Well, he could have been also flustered mad.
That's true. He could have been flustered mad, which I think he was too. Because I don't think, the lottery might be fixed. I don't know. But let's go ahead and continue this conversation.
give you the easy one. No, and a statement. Shame on you for asking.
I understand why you would say that to me, and I wanted to preface it by saying it respectfully. I think it's my job to ask because I think people wonder.
No, it's ridiculous, but that's okay.
I know that you think it's ridiculous, but I don't think the question is ridiculous because I know people think that. I'm not saying that I do, but I think it's my job to ask you that.
Have you stopped beating your wife yet?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's fair.
Did you say eating
or
beating?
No, hang on. He said, "Are you still beating your wife or eating?"
That's what I was wondering.
Am I still eating your wife? Are you okay? Are you being eaten?
I didn't hear that per verbatim from Jim Rome, but
wow.
I'll assume.
People want to know.
Yeah, people. Yeah, they sure do.
Because I think that and I know you read your emails, and I'm sure you follow things virally and on Twitter. People really do think it, whether it's fair or not.
Well, they think it because people.
You don't think the question's fair to ask if your fans think it?
Silly questions. I expect it to be written about, and I commented last night at my presser that there was one guy who I won't dignify by naming says, I have no reason to know anything, and I don't know anything, but I tell you I believe it's fixed. Okay, that's good. Why is that?
Well, there you go. That's the gist of it. Can you believe that the commissioner of the NBA would stoop to that level? I mean, I'm not even sure if he knows if Jim Rome beats his wife. I think he just said it just to.
He just said it to be obtuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he knows if Jim Rome either beats his
masturbates
wife or eats his wife.
Yep.
Or sleeps with his
wife. Who knows?
Or has a wife.
Or even has a wife. Exactly. I mean, you don't know.
Or has a life.
Exactly. Or has a life. Do you beat your life? I do all the day. Every day I have to. I have to beat my life. I have to. I'm in the lube company. I mean,
too much info.
Lube. I thought for sure Matt was going to sing.
For sure. Well, I don't have to do it all the time, do I?
I don't know. Why do we sound like Boris Karloff?
Has it stooped that low?
Wouldn't that be great if he was Darth Vader's voice? No, I am your father.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
That's really Boris.
Voices. Sorry, is Boris or Boris Karloff? Is that supposed to be the voice? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Really? Is that it? Yeah.
We gotta do a voiceover for Star Wars fight scene. Boris Karloff and Lon Chaney.
You can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. Join me, and we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Imagine that. And then maybe the voice of Peter Griffin is like, "No, it's impossible. You're not my father. You're not my father. What do you say? Get the hell out of here, Dot. What are you doing? Actually, I sounded more like Joe Pesci, didn't it? Yeah. I got to work on that. I'm a good fella. It's all right. You respect it.
You wise guy.
This last subject, and then let me get to break. Have you guys been watching Olympic coverage at all? Nope. Can you? Oh, really? You haven't?
I don't.
Really? You don't pay attention to that stuff? What
about what? I watched a minute.
I look at our totals. As long as China's somewhere behind us.
That's right.
I mean, all they focus on, the important thing is the synopsis. Who won? Who got gold? Next. That's about it.
You got to respect guys like the swimmer. What's his name? The most medals ever, like you were saying last week.
Oh, you got to respect the swimmer. You got to respect the guy who smokes pot. He uses it. He swims. He gets gold medals. You respect it. That's right. You got it. Michael Phelps, by the way.
No dissing him.
So, by the way, do you have some of those statistics?
I have I just know that the USA is first in total medals and gold medals. The last time I checked. So we're good. We're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're good as gold. We made history in the Olympics.
About was it soccer girl, the girl team?
What about it?
Did you hear about the girls that got the Nike shirts that says "Now we know where the champs are"? And everybody got upset because they were trying to flaunt their prowess.
There's been
they won the gold.
There's been so many controversies regarding this particular Olympics. I'm thinking what I might do, not next week because I won't be here next week, but the week after. Put together the controversies of the 2012 Summer Olympics. See what we think about it. Let's talk about it. I think it's an interesting subject, especially with the Queen. I don't know if you saw Queen Elizabeth II during the opening ceremony. She looked like she did not want to be there. It's past my bedtime. Why do I sound like Boris Karloff?
You know what she was thinking?
What the fuck am I doing?
You know what she was thinking? She's like, I know there's a shooter out there waiting for me.
I know there's a shooter out there.
With a bullet of my name on it.
I'll just say my speech and go home to the palace. So, yeah, she was bored stiff, that poor thing. But anyway, we'll get to that maybe 2 weeks from now or something like that.
Well, maybe she's got wooden teeth.
Which meaning if she wasn't telling the truth, she'd be lying through her tooth? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Her one tooth.
Her one tooth? That's right, her eye teeth. Oh my God.
No, I mean, she could have been feeling some pain.
That's true. That's true. She could have.
She smoked one with Mike.
Maybe so. Get a little toke.
Yeah. Well, as a British subject, how's this? how about the Queen and Mick Jagger?
There you go.
That would go over.
That would go over. Yeah, that's true.
You go.
Yeah, I wonder whose thumb. I don't know.
You go, girl.
Yeah, really.
You go, girl.
Mama's little purple.
Mommy, a little helper. Let's go ahead and take a break real quick. Again, like I said before in the opening monologue, I got Arnold Karaoke coming up right now. So why don't we listen to the Terminator sing the songs of the legends? You're listening to the Drew Roberts Show on the Originals Broadcasting Network. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go away.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of Arnold Karaoke, starring the legendary Terminator himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, as he sings the tunes of the legends, like this one from the great Swedish group ABBA.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl? Watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
Join us next time for another great edition of Arnold Karaoke as he sings the tunes of the legends.
Hi, everybody. This is Huell Howser, and when I'm not searching for California gold, I'm listening to the originals on teamoriginals.com. Take it from me, they're amazing.
Hey, you're listening to the Drew Roberts Show. He's got the talking info you wanna know. He's a smart man with great sense of humor. Says the things entertain and amuse ya. Drew Roberts, he's a radio guru. Drew Roberts, he will definitely consume you. Drew Roberts.
Come on back to the Drew Roberts Show. More Drew right after this. If you enjoy the eloquent jazzy sound of talk radio, look no further than Team Originals. Their smooth, yet addictive and very honest style of talk radio cannot be beat. Beginning with attitude adjustment with the sophisticated, sexy Sheena Doherty.
We don't mess with these. Hey, I would not spit on the microphone.
Continuing with The Drew Roberts Show, starring the sarcastic, sharp-tongued Drew Roberts.
Interesting, controversial subjects and whatnot.
And finishing off with Matthew's Classic Rock, hosted by the scintillating, strange Matthew J.R. Skaggs.
I turned on all my steel, gold, and silver for plastic.
This unique brand of talk radio broadcasts live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific and replays on their individual pages at www.teamoriginals.com. Sheena Doherty, Drew Roberts, Matthew J.R. Skaggs, Team Originals, the best 2+ hours of internet talk radio on the web at www.teamoriginals.com.
Welcome back to the Drew Roberts Show. Once again, here's Drew Roberts.
I have to go make a poo-poo. I have to go make a poo-poo.
Ooh.
Well, I was going to make a poo-poo, but what happened was I forgot to put a song in between the commercial and the intro to come back from commercial.
Well, we'll just put a plug in it.
Let's go ahead and put a plug in it. Yeah, why not?
Where did I hear that?
That butt plug thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't that last week?
That was probably last week sometime.
Oh.
The Drew Roberts Show here, ladies and gentlemen. On the Originals Broadcasting Network, I have with me our resident Martian, Mr. Matthew J.R. Skaggs, the host of Matthew's Classic Rock, coming up right after this show.
Extraterrestrial, confirmed.
Extraterrestrial, that's right.
You know, they're spending $2 billion on going to Mars when all they had to do was come here. Come here.
That's right. All they had to do was look up Matthew J.R. Skaggs. I could tell you where to get how to get to Mars. Yeah. I'm from there.
That's right.
Matthew, I thought you said you're from planet Zirconium.
Well, that's better than...
You're here on an interim basis to enlighten the world before the real thing really comes.
Yeah, there you go.
It's fan.
That's better than Uranus.
It is better than Uranus, absolutely. Our special guest today, the great Victor. Victor's here as well.
Hola, amigos.
He was here last week. Glad to have you back, by the way.
Why, thank you. My privilege.
Excellent. And has Steve the sound guy left? Because all of a sudden we now have Ryan the sound guy.
Steve has left the building.
Has Steve left the building? Oh, he will be leaving. Ready?
Food.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, he's going to be going on another adventure. We wish him well, but thank goodness for Ryan the sound guy. Ryan is going to take over the sound for us, and he's giving us the victory.
Well, yeah, there's a new cartoon, The Adventures of Steve. And
Does he have a cape or anything?
No, I don't think any backers stepped up to the plate for that one.
Just
yet.
a bowl salad. No, I don't know. I don't know.
What about?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but it made so much sense. it made so much sense to me. I don't know why, but it did.
How much? 10, 15 cents?
A couple of 10, 15 cents, actually. You ever had to deal with customer service, ladies and gentlemen, when you had to call someplace and
I work for customer service.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's right. You with the credit card company, right?
Yeah, right.
All right.
In my home, I had my own company, so I had to deal with.
We had to deal with customs on the bus ride up here from Central America.
I'll bet.
That was quite a show.
Wow. Cavity search?
Oh, yeah. Well, I won't go into that. That's after hours.
Okay. And there was plugs and things.
All sorts of devices, but, air AK-47s.
Now, was that on the south of the border or on this side?
Negative. That was south.
That was south. South of the border, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That's crazy stuff, the customs and shit.
Every 2 hours.
Well, yeah. They ask you stuff, because my last name is Skaggs. They go, do you play the guitar?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I go, you're talking about my cousin, Ricky Skaggs?
Oh, Ricky Skaggs, great.
Since he plays guitar, you
The country guy that lost his dog on the railroad tracks when he was drunk and his wife left him, etc., etc.
Is that what happened?
That good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Then he became a rock and roll refugee, and he got it all back.
Wait, are you sure it's the same one?
A country song. Excuse me.
Excuse
me. A country song either has to have one of these three elements, I think. A really sad story, number one.
Oh, yeah, that's definite.
Number two, a fiddle.
A fiddle?
And number three, a banjo. One of those three elements that make a country song.
Well,
or a hillbilly.
Well, that's bluegrass.
That's bluegrass stuff, okay.
Right. From Kentucky.
Well, from Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah. See, me and Ricky were born in Kentucky.
Oh, were you?
That's right. With a still instead of a washer and dryer.
That's right.
With a banjo on Monday. Okay.
Well, anyway, you've called customer service before, and you've either gotten good or bad service. I have here a top 10 of the worst customer service companies in the U.S. last year, I believe it was.
Lay it on us.
Any guesses on what number one might be?
Willie
the janitor, yeah.
He was there.
Yeah, Willie.
I would say probably Microsoft or something like that.
Okay. What about you, Victor? What do you think might be number one as far as the worst customer service?
Worst customer service?
Yeah.
Probably the runaround with the IRS.
The IRS, cool. What about you, Ryan? What do you think had the worst customer service in 2011 last year? What company? Any company. Verizon. Okay. Number 10 on this list of the worst customer service, Capital One. Okay. All right. So, the credit card, the people Capital One, whatnot. Number 9 on the worst customer service.
Number 9?
Citigroup. Do you see a pattern developing here, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, banking.
Yeah, so banking and
yeah. Well, we'll loan you your own money, but
exactly.
We don't want you asking about it.
Number 8 on the worst customer service from 2011, J.P. Morgan Chase.
Whatever happened to J.P. Morgan Trust?
I have no idea.
I guess that word
Chase, they merged.
got aced out.
I guess so.
They're all banking institutions that supposed to be
that should be in a federal institution.
That's right. It should be institutionalized one way or the other.
Oh yeah,
they're crazy.
For everybody's good.
I think
including
5 of the worst companies are all banks, aren't they?
Something like that. Absolutely. Number 7. Don't look any further than this one either. Wells Fargo. Yeah. Wells Fargo, the 7th worst customer service. Man,
not Well Bank.
No, not Well. We won't go far. Will not go far, or whatever their thing is. Their slogan. Number 6 on the top 10 worst customer service companies of 2011. Sprint. The cell company Sprint.
The mobile phones.
Yeah, mobile phone companies suck as far as their customer service goes too.
Suck.
Yeah, they do. They swallow too, by the way. Yuck.
Oh,
yuck,
God bless
yuck.
them.
Oh,
At least
God
they're doing
them.
something right.
That's right. Number 5 on this list of the worst customer service, and I believe this to a hilt because my father-in-law used to complain about their service, their television service all the time. Dish Network. Dish Network's customer service sucks.
My parents just canceled their I'm thinking
DirecTV? Funny thing is, I had DirecTV before. Great customer service. I had no problems with them. But Dish, Dish was horrible.
Well, you know why? Because, see, it's satellite now. If the clouds come in, your service is all messed up. Now, so regardless of what they say, cable has a more direct connection. It's just like your internet. If you have a wire connecting it, you're going to get better service. Wireless is fine if it's within a certain area, but...
Funny you mentioned cable. Number 4 on this list of the worst customer service, Time Warner Cable.
Not Time Warner.
Time Warner Cable. Oh, yeah, I mean the cable companies and the phone companies. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Speaking of, number 3 on this top 10 worst customer service list, Comcast. Oh, Steve the Sound Guy's back and gave a thumbs up and all right. Oh, yeah, they suck. They definitely
suck. What happened to WorldCom after they were indicted? It kind of went...
They swallowed.
Yeah.
Number 2 on this list of the worst customer service in 2011. I didn't think they were still around, but I still have an email with them. AOL.
Yes. I just
really?
Two of my actors friends swear by it.
They swear by AOL.
They can't understand how to work any of the other ones.
Wow.
AOL is so simple. That's where they stay.
And the number 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Matthew.
It's not Cox, I hope.
Cox.
Yeah, because I just
women work well with Cox.
Yeah, I'm. It looks like there's a good possibility of me being hired by Cox.
Really?
You?
Yeah.
They're gonna hire the Martian.
Yeah, because I went for an interview and I went for the Time Warner. It's a subcontractor.
Yeah.
And the guy, told me after waiting a month, making me wait a month, that I didn't meet the criteria.
We were just a second. We were just talking, Steve the Sound Guy. We were just talking about how the rover, whatever that thing, the thing
Martian
landed on Mars and everything. They should have hired Matthew. JPL should have hired Matthew as a consultant.
Well, you
he
remember,
knows his way around.
You said that we were going to have to talk later last week. You remember about about the
blame.
Yeah, well, about everything. Why are we spending $2 billion when we already know the answers to the equation? Okay. All right.
Oh, I love it. I'd say something, but I'm laughing.
Frank, you got nothing on this.
That's right.
And you know it.
And yeah, and the number 1 customer service, the worst customer service in all of 2011. I opened my first checking account with these guys, and I went to my own credit union. Never looked back. Bank of America.
B of A.
Bank of ass.
My bank.
Bank of ass.
Yeah. Originally,
do you like Bank of America, Victor?
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Well, they were originally called Bank of Italy.
Do tell why?
They were called Bank of Italy, but after World War II, they said, "No, I think we'll call it Bank of America because
Italy ain't got any more.
No, nobody likes Mussolini and Italian. Too many restaurants and."
Can I get to Sheena's favorite subject, which is my nuts?
Oh yeah. Salty.
Steve the Sound Guy, before you leave, because it's almost 2 o'clock right now, I just want you to hear this. Now, I went ahead and played this in its entirety one time. I think it was when we were still at the old Sheena Doherty studio. But it's the guy, I think his name is Vince, but the guy who does the Slap Chop commercial. If you don't remember, let me refresh your memory, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, it's Vince with Slap Chop. You're going to be in a great mood all day because you're going to be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop. Now, look, here's a potato. One slap, you got big chunks for stews. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this. But you add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any blades. Now, you love salad. You hate making it. You know you hate making salads. That's why you don't have any salad in your diet. Watch this. One slap. Salad. I love pizza too, but once in a while, get the veggies in. At least throw it on top of the pizza. You're going to change your eating habits. Soup, coleslaw, stuffing, what, 5 seconds?
Trying to get to the
4 or 5 seconds, it's done. This tuna looks boring.
It's going to get to the part I want.
Stop having a boring life. Add this tuna, put it here like this. Now you're going to have a nice tuna salad. Look at this. You're going to have an exciting life now. Look, here's a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
One chop, you add the pickle, you add the green onion. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add the ham, and you're going to love this. You don't have time to make breakfast. Breakfast to go. You're going to love my nuts. Watch this.
Yeah, okay.
Almonds, walnuts.
Okay, so you got the gist of it, okay? Sheena loves that, okay?
Chop, 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 chop.
Well, I found... You're going to love my nuts. I found a remake of that particular...
A reenactment?
Commercial. No, not a reenactment. Sort of a guy just took the commercial and he remixed it. And so this, ladies and gentlemen, is for the host of Attitude Adjustment, Miss Sheena Doherty. This is dedicated to her. This is Vince. This is still the commercial, but it's mixed a little bit. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, it's Vince with Slap Chop. You're going to be in a great mood all day because you're going to be slapping my nuts with a slap chop. And look, here's my nuts. One slap, you're going to love my nuts. Two slaps, you're going to love my nuts. Look at this. When you add a mushroom, slap my nuts. The more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any grades. Now, you love my nuts. You hate Vince. You know you hate making salads. That's why you don't have any nuts in your diet. Watch this. One slap, nuts. I love my nuts, too. But once in a while, get the veggies in. At least throw it in my nuts. Top of the pizza. You're going to love my nuts. 5 seconds. 4 or 5 seconds, you're going to love my nuts. And you're going to love this. You don't have time to make breakfast. Love my nuts. To go.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Watch this. Almonds, walnuts. Comes with a cover. So you cover my nuts. All right? Or you can do it on the board. Whatever you'd like. So easy. Finger. My nuts. I can do it with one finger. You guys can slap my nuts with your whole hand. Kids can do it. You know what they charge at the ice cream stores? $1 for my nuts. Add a couple cookies if you want. So you can make it for 10 cents. Stop throwing your money away. Not only my nuts. What about fruit? Put a mango. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful nuts? The reason you're going to slap my nuts away every day is because it's so easy to clean. 1, 2, and pops my nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
Whoever created that is a fucking genius.
Well,
I love that.
That wasn't you?
No. That was not me. No. I'm sorry.
I think Sheena would rather like it if it was Slash with fish chop at a sushi joint.
It's quite possible.
Slash.
Here we go. Now we're talking about the former guitarrist from Guns N' Roses now.
GNR.
Slash, whatever.
All right.
It's what now? Oh, moving on?
Moving on up.
Jesus God, where did that come from? No, those nuts were good, I guess. I'm going to love my nuts.
They're a little sticky, though.
Slap, slap, slap. Now you got Slash.
What, they're a little sticky, you said?
Yeah, the log.
Keep that under the table.
Yeah, just keep my nuts under the table.
What about the log?
Love my nuts.
Yeah, you're gonna love my nuts.
How about under the bleachers, Seymour nuts?
Yeah, well, there's also
Sausage Fest, ladies and gentlemen, on the Drew Roberts
There's
Show.
also Seymour butts.
That's true.
Am I posting this morning for the show?
No, I didn't.
I posted. I said, hey, it's all the guys. It's a guy's day in because Mama's not home.
That's right, guys day in, Mama's not home. That's right. And finally today, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the Southern California area, as you know, we're prone to earthquakes.
Yes.
And we had a couple of them earlier this week. Monday night, a 4.5 centered in Yorba Linda. And then about 12 hours later, at about the 10 o'clock hour Tuesday morning, we had another 4.5.
I had a 3.8 in my ass.
Oh, goodness.
What was it one of those plugs? It was unplugged? Unplugged.
Wow.
Hey, it brings a whole new meaning to VH1 Unplugged.
That's... Ladies and gentlemen, Steve the sound guy. Oh, are you out now?
I'm out.
Are you out? Okay, Steve, we'll see you... I'll see you in 2 weeks. Because I won't be here next, so...
See you on Facebook.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you on Facebook, buddy.
right.
That's okay. Not to fear, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan the sound guy is here for us, and he's going to air muscle guy, Olympic weightlifter, Ryan the sound guy. That's right. So you're here. I'm glad you're here because we get to continue this, whatever it is.
It never continues.
You never know what you're going to get. It's like that Forrest Gump and the proverbial box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's true.
That's right. That's life.
That is life.
That's all.
He's gonna start singing opera again, ladies and gentlemen.
Never mind.
Well, what's that? That's life on Mars, as Ryan the sound guy has said.
He's way beyond.
Right, he's way there.
But Mars, it's not what's on top; it's what's underneath.
It's what's underneath, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
That's right.
The Martians are under the crust.
They are.
Yeah.
Does that explain the earthquakes?
Ours?
Yeah.
No, I think that has to do with the flames from the sun.
By the way, where that little rover thing landed on Mars, did that look familiar to you, Matthew?
Well, it did, but I shot it out of the territory, so we're going to have problems.
We are going to have problems.
Yeah, we're going to have problems.
Do you have all your stuff ready for Matthew's Classic Rock?
I certainly do.
Okay, excellent. Because I have nothing more to talk about, and we got about another
going
minute or so.
I'm going under the table, but don't bother.
Hey, don't touch my nuts.
Hey,
no!
Hey, it's just it's just a pen.
It's just a pen, ladies and gentlemen.
Did I tickle you?
It kind of tickled. I'll admit it.
Hey Ryan, do you still like me?
Not a word from Ryan.
Well,
okay, Ryan's going to go take a break and everything. Victor, thank you so much for being on today.
It was an honor.
It just
and
was.
A privilege.
It just was.
He's a man of few words, but the words that he does choose are very selective.
Matthew, thank you as well.
You're welcome. It's been confirmed.
And that's it for the Drew Roberts Show. I will not be here next week, but I will be here in 2 weeks. Right now, we're getting set for Matthew's Classic Rock. So do not go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. See ya. Bye-bye.
See you when we see you.
Broadcasting to all four corners of the USA and around the globe. This is the Originals Broadcasting Network, featuring the best 2+ hours of internet talk radio on the web. Stay tuned for more.
Hello. Hey, this is Matthew, host of Matthew's Classic Rock, featuring TeamOriginals.com, the best kept secret on the web.
That would be us, I guess.
No secret to you, is it? Here in the studio today, the host of Drew Roberts Show, Drew Roberts.
How did that happen, ladies and gentlemen? Drew Roberts is the host of the Drew Roberts Show.
How did that happen?
Must have been intentional.
Hey!
Well, just like the Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller Band isn't anymore, but they're still touring.
Is that right?
Well, yeah, he hit the big farm. He went to the...
Did he bail on them?
Well, he died.
Steve Miller died?
Well, he's not with us, but the band is still together. I mean,
Let me check that out.
I don't know. I that's what I heard. Okay. Anyways, maybe it's a bad rumor, but anyways, I heard that he passed away, but that you still see bands
Images of him floating
around. Also, plus we have guest Victor Forward. Who was here last week.
Well, thank you, Matthew.
Okay, special
Lovely.
guest. And,
special guest, yes.
Anyways, good aftershave rather than good afternoon. You've logged on to TeamOriginals.com, a new voice of reason. And then, of course, there's Ryan behind the scenes, pushing those dials.
Making sure we're recording and all that good stuff.
That's right. How's everything going over there in that closet? Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Pay no attention.
It's the Wizard of Oz.
That's right. And who is the wizard? It's not what you think. Never is, right? Anyways,
that's right.
Remember this, that the world is listening. Oh, there's Steve coming in for
Steve, the sound guy,
just
right
for
there.
A little peek.
Yep.
Little peek.
And that's it. He's out. Right?
Film festival bound, man.
All right, man. Have a good time.
Oh, yeah, there's a film festival.
Have a wonderful time.
Shirt, if I ever seen it.
Gromans.
Yes, they have a big film festival going on, and a friend of mine got 2 of his films in there, and I'm
nice.
going to back up or go to help an associate director's speech is going on.
Cool.
All right, well, good
luck.
Have
a great time.
That. Anybody at that cinema film festival?
That's right, Gromans Chinese Theater, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Watch for Steve. He's a troublemaker. Never mind. Tune in Saturdays, 1 to 4 p.m. to Team Originals. The world is listening. What's on your mind? That's 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, broadcasting live since 2008.
That's right.
There's lots on our plate to talk about. Isn't that right, Drew and Victor? And
yeah, I think so.
And Ryan over there. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors on Facebook, Twitter, etc. to tune in. A new voice of reason, the uncensored truth. Isn't that the truth?
That is the truth, actually.
Brutally honest truth.
Brutally honest, that's right.
And I wanted to start this with a big whoop-de-doo, so I am going to start off with the adventures of Hi-Ho Tinto. Away! With Ed and Fred. Now, some people have said that maybe I took some of this material from real life. But if you don't know my real life, then you wouldn't know that.
That's right.
And those people that really know me, they probably don't tune in because they're afraid.
What a poet.
This is the Adventures of Hi-Ho Tinto, tale of crime, underline, and sublime. The people supplement to a crazy world of cartoons with animals and or supernatural humans that don't exist. That's not Hi-Ho Tinto! This week's story is so low you have to be a snail crawling along the sidewalk to see it, because it's in the front yard deep in the grass. The worm, the grasshopper, the beetle bug, see it every day. However, humans haven't a clue to look at the morning dew. So what am I talking about, friends?
Bankers!
I'm not sure if anyone knows.
Weed killer with dioxin, the chemical in it, Agent Orange. You can buy it, made famous in the 1960s with the war in Vietnam. People can now buy it at the hardware store over the counter.
Is that right?
That's right. Just look dioxin on the internet and see what comes up. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. Search it out. And then hunt it down. But the one thing is that people are using it, and it can kill everything, including yourself.
It worked before.
That's right. You heard The Martian, ladies and gentlemen.
So you think I'm crazy? Can't happen? Well,
yeah, I think you're
crazy.
crazy.
Well, listen to my story that's coming up, and you might think different.
Okay.
In a field of tall grass, a garden we see two men talking, one bending over, and we see his ass. Esther, shouldn't you be in bed, sir? That's Hi-Ho. Hi-Ho Tinto.
Hi-Ho.
Hi-Ho Tinto. And then the Esther says, I know, I sprayed myself with that poison weed killer last week, but I'm fit as a fiddle. Then Hi-Ho says, that weed killer has dioxin in it. Agent Orange, dude. Your fiddle isn't fit to play with my greasy toes. And Esther says, Hi-Ho, don't you have someplace else to go? And then Hi-Ho says, hey, I'm not your girlfriend. You can't talk to me like that. And then Esther says, well, I'm smarter than you stink, and that's a lot. Hi-Ho says, you ain't talking monkey, do. You smell worse than my dog's doo-doo. Esther says, stop with the flirting. I don't like you that much. Now, Split, I want to smoke a cigarette with my gasoline-covered hands. Hi-Ho says, by the wayside, aren't you on meds from Dr. What's-His-Name? Esther says, easy now. Too much info. I don't like my dirty laundry hung out before I wash it. And Hi-Ho says, hey, take the load off Fanny and put the load right on me. But I am hung already. I'm hung already. So what? And Esther goes, whatever. I got to go take a load off for free. Call me sometime, dude. And that now. Hi-Ho says, if you should ever need some real help, perhaps you should call me. Know what I'm talking about? Esther goes, yeah, see ya. Hi-Ho gets in his car and drives away. Ed goes inside the house, the kitchen. Opens fridge and drinks a glass of water. Suddenly, another person enters the room. His name is Fred. You know, stories about Ed and Fred. Fred says, hey, who made all the mess in this kitchen? I just cleaned it 2 hours ago, and now it's totally a wreck. It wasn't me. I just came in 2 seconds ago. And Fred said, then who made all this mess? Ed says, don't know. Takes another drink. Fred says, well, who's going to clean up this time? It's not going to be me. And then Ed says, don't worry about it. Someone will come along and clean it sooner or later. Oh, by the way, can you wash a couple loads of my laundry? I don't have anything to wear. And Fred goes, what? I'm not your living maid. See, I was trying to be very diplomat about that. Because, wrong word, and all of a sudden, people start flushing the toilet.
You step on Mr. Happy, and it's all over.
That's correct.
That's it.
So I say, living maid. Could be anybody. So it says, Fred, if you could do it for a favor for me, that's all. Fred says, why don't you do it yourself? You're not doing anything. And it says, the doctor says I can't go outside or work in the sun. It's bad for my health. I could die or something. So Fred goes, what?
I could die.
Oh, something. Yeah, and Fred goes, is that your dirt pile of clothes in the living room I just stepped on? It said, yeah, they're all mine, so will you take care of them for me? Doc's orders. Fred goes, all right, I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them. Ooh. That's a clue. Anyways, Ed says, thanks, Fred. I knew I could count on you. An hour later, Ed comes running into the house, yelling and screaming. Ed says, Fred, there's a fire burning in the backyard. Why aren't you putting it out? And Fred goes, why should I? They're your clothes. I gotta go. I'm busy. The end. Woohoo! Did you get that?
That was fantastic.
Oh, really? Or are you just saying that?
No, I thought it was fantastic.
Well, I'm trying to get this typed out so that, we could have other voiceovers.
Oh, I see.
Because it'd be more fun if there was other people.
You're alluding to my lack of participation at the moment. I'm engulfed in your story.
Oh, okay. Well, it is kind of hard to mix it up when, you haven't rehearsed, But
that's okay.
But anyways, we are going to go to our next point of my show where everyone has the ability to participate, even if those that are out there listening live.
Ooh.
So this is Matthew's Facts and Trivia. Believe it or not.
Nice.
Here it
the
is.
facts and trivia stuff. Love
That's
it.
right. That's right. And multiple choice, so you can think. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this.
Multiple guess, ladies and gentlemen.
So if a native Hawaiian girl or woman places a flower on her right ear, not left, this means blank. What could that mean? She wants attention. B, she's single and available. C, she's needing service. Or D, she's hot to trot.
Well, just like you said earlier, I'll take B.
I think all of those are some way connected, aren't they? She needs attention. She wants to get some.
Yeah, she's hot to trot.
Yeah,
she wants attention.
They all
I say B.
together.
B is she's single and available. And Ryan, what's your thought on that?
I'll go with C.
Well, guess what? You're all right because it's all the above.
A trick question.
Yeah, it's all the above. You
Matthew,
get
shame
out.
on you. Shame on you, brother.
Shame?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
you can't be being Mr. Trickster.
Why not?
Because we're amigos.
That's my show,
we're amigos.
Well, I'm not doing it to hurt you. No, you. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, there were no humans hurt or
in the process
harmed in the process of this show.
Of this show, ladies and gentlemen.
Unless you allow yourself to be hurt. You know, and number 2, children laugh an average of blank times a day. What do you think it is? 100, 200, or 300, or 400?
Those are the choices.
Yeah. This is what it said on the internet. You know, so this is all based on internet. Yeah, it says a day that children on the average laugh an average of 1, 2, 3, or 400 times a day.
I'm going to say 100.
Yeah, 100 seems a lot, but just for the sake of crazy trivia, I'll say 200.
Okay, you 100 too, and what about you?
I'd like more details. You got to be specific.
Well,
depressed children, lunatic children.
It says the average child. You know,
the common kid.
The average child laughs. You know, an average of how many times a day? What do you think?
Wait, did you say a day or a week?
Yeah, a day.
Yeah, I say it's that 100 times a day.
Well, anyways, you know, gotta move along. It's D. I mean, 400 times it said.
400?
Yeah, it says that.
That's a lot of joking.
Well, that's like every other second. Do your kids ever do that?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they came up with 400. Maybe it meant 40.
Maybe it made 413 or something. Just rounded
I don't know.
off.
I don't know. You know.
And as we all know, the internet is always right.
That's right. Well, anyways, this is just a basic. This is just for entertainment.
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is.
Don't take us down to the mat on these particular things. It's just to make you think. It's probably not even close to 400. You know, because if any kid is laughing 400 times, they're probably insane.
Or the Joker, yeah.
I was going to say the Joker.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Child Protection Services.
Now, this is a little bit more realistic. Adults laugh far less than children. So on the average, which is blank times a day.
Not us.
4, 10, 15, or 17, according to the internet.
I'm going to say 17.
I'm going to go 17 also.
I say not hardly enough.
Well, you're correct in some respects. That's 15 is what the number. But
It was close.
I mean, what are they going to do? Take a random amount of people. How many times do you think you laugh in a day? And they're going, I have no idea.
I think the 15 number is probably more like how many years has it been since I've laughed?
Has it been that long? You're not from Mars, are you?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, that's what President Reagan said.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall.
Oh,
You know,
Well, I do not recall.
Well, Nancy. All right, here's our fourth riveting question.
I did not have sex with that woman.
And I didn't inhale. It didn't go in my lungs.
And there was no cigar.
And I don't know where that spot on the dress came from.
It wouldn't be prudent. Anyway, what's the next question?
Okay, it's been suggested to those who haven't had employment for a month or a year or whatever should say on their resume they've been working for the blank. The Salvation Army, the Shoe Tie Corps, the Peace Corps, or volunteered as a missionary for a church.
I'm going to say Salvation Army on that one.
Negative. Volunteer of a missionary for the World Church.
Okay, Salvation Army, Shoe Tie Corps. You know, that means we go to the world and help them tie their shoes.
No. We teach them how to tie their shoes.
Yeah, teach them how to tie. It's an important
endeavor.
thing. Yeah, you know, because believe it or not, there's millions and millions of children in China and
that's if they have shoes.
Well, first we give them shoes, of course, because of course, United States, we give everything away. You know. Okay, you want to know what it's Peace Corps.
Yep.
The Peace Corps.
The Peace Corps, huh?
Yeah, the Peace Corps.
Very good.
It's a
good job.
I thought it was a. You know, I thought the Peace Corps was a church organization or something like that, but it's a U.S. government department. It's an agency that once you volunteer, you have to sign up for 27 months. However, 8 to 10 of those months are here on what do you call it? In the States. In training, I guess they want to make sure that.
Did they show a good impression on the world?
Well, yeah. You know, you're
that
way when you show
not
up
a
as
flake.
That's why when you show up as a doctor, you know, you won't be just acting. You'll be practicing.
Just like my attorney in practice.
Well, thank you for that. Teenagers are naturally lazy, but it doesn't mean bad behavior. True or false? Teenagers are naturally lazy, but it doesn't mean bad behavior.
That's true.
That is correct. It is true. Women, on the average, in the U.S. household, manage blank % of paying the bills. Now, that means sending the check. That doesn't mean...
Earning the jing.
Yeah, it just means they pay the bills. Yeah, it means they write the checks that go out. Doesn't mean it's all their money. It's a combination.
They facilitate the instruments.
Is it 50%, 75%, 85%, or 95%?
I'm going to say 75.
I agree.
Well, you're right, Drew, and I guess because you're in a household situation, 75%.
Hey, I partnered up with Drew on that one.
Yeah,
Am
he
I getting
did.
left out of the
he sure did.
Hey, I'm sorry. Only one of my ears was working.
Well, let you all know, I'm part of that 25% that pays the bills and sends the checks and
so
shit.
you knew that the 75 had to be the figure.
No, I just know that I do that at home. I didn't know about the 75%.
Oh, well, that was a good guess.
Thank you.
So Victor as well. The world's shortest man measures an average of blank inches. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I guess some of this is just for plain entertainment, you know.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm not trying to get too heavy, you know, and too many things because believe me, there's a lot of heavy things out there. Okay. Is it 16.5 inches? Now,
wait, say that again.
Women, try to focus. 16.5 inches, 18.5, 21.5, or 22.5 inches.
Are you referring
This is the shortest man?
The shortest
Are
man.
you referring to the shortest height or the shortest...
Wang.
Wang.
No, it's in height. It's in height.
All right, okay.
I'm going to say, what was the last one, 22 inches?
It's 22.
Johnny Holmes.
It's 16, 18, 21, or 22.
I'm going to say 22.
What do you say, Victor?
None of the above.
You know, you think I would... I think it's 22. Well, you're pretty close. You know, it's a trick question. 21.5, so... You know, I try...
Right in the middle.
Let's see.
Okay.
The average full lips person will spend an estimated blank minutes kissing another person. Full lips. You get it? Flesh to flesh.
Fully engaged.
Not mirrors. Not mirrors.
Okay.
You know, not smoke. Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
God forbid.
In their lifetime. So, I mean, this is actually on the internet. I mean, I don't know how they come up with this, but I thought it's interesting, you know, just to think about.
I thought so.
You know, so it's 20, 20 minutes or 20,000 minutes. 20. Well, it's 20,160 minutes. I don't know where they come up with this. I guess if they come up with the weird numbers, then it must be true or something. I don't know. So is it 20,000, 19,000, 18,000, or 1,000? I just dropped it.
I'm going to go, crazy enough, I'm going to go with the most on that list. What is it, 20,000 you said?
20,000,
I'm going to go with 20,000 just because it just sounds so off the wall.
Yeah. Like 18 or 19,000? What do you think?
While he's looking at the answers.
No, I didn't look at the. No. I don't cheat, ladies and gentlemen. I do not cheat.
Yeah.
And I do not lie. Even when I tell the truth, I don't lie.
He's just trying to read the question.
1,160 minitos.
Okay, well, it's A, the 20,000.
Oh, it is 20,000
minutes. I mean, how does
that happen?
How do you quantify that?
How does that?
I don't know. I don't know. I just did it because it seems like an amazing question, or even to say, this is it. Come on, you know that none of these are for real. I mean, how are you gonna?
I know it's off the internet. It's all truth.
Yeah, the average woman that's not totally crazy, 1 in 4 will have an average of blank sexual partners in their lifetime. Well, it doesn't say the crazy part, but it just said the average woman will have an average blank amount of sexual partners in her lifetime. 2, 3, 4, 6.
I was actually thinking 6. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to say 6.
What about you?
I find that hard to believe.
Well, you think it's more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. What about the ones they don't talk about?
Well, they don't always say the truth, but according to the internet, it said 4.
Oh, is this 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 partners in an entire lifetime.
Yeah, probably 4 in a year. What are you?
Are you talking marriages or
I'm not sure.
flings or?
I don't know. I don't know. It says the average woman, so you take the one woman that's stays single all their life versus one that's super active, and you.
No wonder they're all pissed.
See, they're not getting enough of it.
Well, that is correct. That is correct, sir. Okay, Manhattan, the city, will have an estimated blank million people commuting to it each day. Now, this is a city, Manhattan.
This is currently?
Yeah, this is currently.
Okay.
Is it 3.7 million? This is commuting to it, going to it for jobs and whatever.
Okay. Ingress.
Yeah, 3.7, that's like train, bus, cabs, whatever. 3.7 million, 4.7 million, 5.7 million, or 6.7 million.
I'm going to go with the 4 million.
4.7?
Yeah.
I don't know, 3.7.
How about you? 5.7 and 6.7.
I'll go with 6.7.
Yeah, you're right. It says that 6.7 million people commute to Manhattan each day. So
that's crazy.
So
how many come home?
Yeah,
I don't know, but they take the red eye and then they wake up with a red eye.
Wow.
No, I don't know. But it's 6.7 million. Isn't that kind of outrageous?
That's outrageous because there's already 7 or 8 million living on Manhattan anyway.
Right. So just think of the weight.
No wonder. All that weight. All that weight. I'm surprised the island hasn't sunk.
Yeah. Well, it's on its way. The average next one. The average blank will create enough saliva to fill 2 average swimming pools in their lifetime. Is it a cow, a dog, a pussy? I mean, a cat or a person. Try not to think about it.
Pay no attention to the pussy that was just said, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I meant
oh,
cat.
My God.
Well, funny. In England, that's what they do call it.
I think, Matt, you better go to the Pussycat Theater for a little while. Download some much needed and...
Much appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a cow, a dog, a cat, or a person?
It's Rover.
I'm going to say a dog as well. Up.
And Victor, you have no comment?
I say Rover.
Ryan
well,
says
guess what? It's you're all wrong. It's a person.
A person does.
It says a person creates enough saliva to fill 2 average swimming pools in their lifetime. That's pretty incredible.
Speaking of dogs, how about I inject a joke?
Yeah, go ahead. I guess.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. When she bent over, Rover drove her. He had a bone of his own.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
That was Andrew
That's
Jice.
an old one.
That's right. Well,
I quite enjoyed that one.
Well, and did Andrew?
That's right.
Well, what about your butter? Nothing.
Exactly.
Each year, an average.
And hemorrhoidal cream.
Now, this next question is directed directly towards Ryan over here because
designated engineer.
He will he can relate. It says each year, an average, Americans are bitten by rats. How many? 24. Yeah, bitten by rats. Teeth and flesh. Okay, yeah. Saliva. Saliva. Okay, 24,000. 24,000. I mean, this is just averages. And who knows if they're right or not. They're just figures. If you go on the internet, you can probably match them up. But whether it's true or not.
Speculation.
Who knows?
24,000, 26,000. These are people that get bitten by a rat that is reported. Who knows how many aren't reported?
Who knows how many people bit the rat back?
True. True.
Right?
What was that guy in Miami? He bit that guy's face off. I just saw him the other day. I was like, holy shit, he was grisly.
Well, how do you bite somebody's face off?
He chewed his face off by having baths. He took bath salts. That's the new flavor drug of the freaks that don't have any jing. And they mix it around with a few chemicals, and all of a sudden they think they're on PCP. And he chewed off the guy's face in Miami.
Oh, my God.
I guess he needed an attitude adjustment, so the police put a couple of bullets in him.
But you know what? The poison or the bacteria would probably get the. It's bad, because you get infections from.
Yeah, it fucks your head up.
In viruses.
That's true.
Anyways, it's at 24, 26, 28, or 30 million people get bitten annually in the U.S. by rats.
I'm going to say 28 million.
30.
Well, it's only 24,000. Well, I mean, they're all huge numbers.
Yeah, they're very big numbers.
Right. I mean, just 100 people seems like a lot when you line them up. So, anyway, true or false? Women, on average, have a higher IQ than the average man or animal.
You know what? For that one, I'm going to say true.
It is true. It's fact.
Well, man can't even pay their own bills. What do you expect? So, I applaud you, women.
So the answer is true.
Yeah, it is true.
Okay.
That's what it says. It says, men okay, here's one. Men on the possibility of sex will give away half their wealth, half their kingdom. True or false?
Oh, yeah. It happens on a regular basis.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you get married.
Yeah, I'm going to say true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Think prenuptial, my friend.
Think prenuptial.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's hard to tell sometimes. Women are natural-born actors. Men are natural-born blank. What do you think? Man,
what do you call it?
Suckers?
Entrepreneurs?
I was trying to think of the official word for sleeping around.
Whore. I don't know.
Man-slut.
Man-slut.
Yeah, they're like a bee. They want to pollinate all the flowers. Is that what we're
Hey, you have a vested interest to spread the seed, just like a dog.
Anyways, there isn't any real answer to that. So what do you think?
It's nebulous.
I guess so.
You know, I mean,
another trick question, ladies and
Who
gentlemen.
am I to tell you what you are? You know, you know. I am what I am. You know who you are.
Well,
right?
with all due respect, women, it's like the government. You've got half the money, all the pussy, and now with all this finagling going on, you're after the other half of the money. So I wish you the best of luck in that endeavor.
Well, blow me down.
Well,
whoa.
Well, thank you, Popeye.
Yes.
Can we have a song? Do you have a song that you can put
I'm
in
Popeye the Sailor
Man. Because I know
Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Well, blow me down, Elf.
Oh, Olive, come over here and blow me. Oh.
So, do we have any musica?
No, we don't. Oh, why? Are we done or what?
No, I mean, do you have any music for intermission? No, I
intermission?
Yeah, I have
more.
Sure.
I have
more. Grand Funk Railroad.
Now,
hang on. Let me.
You know what I have next coming up? Weird facts about presidential assassinations.
Presidential assassinations you got going on there.
Like, for instance, the first assassination attempt on a U.S. president occurred in 1835 when Richard Lawrence, an out-of-work house painter, tried to shoot President Andrew Jackson, and both his guns misfired, so the president went to beat him with his cane.
Did he get taken down or what?
Yeah, he got taken down.
Really?
But the president, he felt that he needed to put in a little bit of his own
input.
Because most presidents don't get that chance to actually get to
pop him in the nose.
Yeah, so he jabbed him with his cane in his stomach.
Wow.
How bold.
Anyways, we got more than that. See you in a little bit after this intermission.
That's right. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with Matthew's Classic Rock right after this.
Don't hold your breath.
If you enjoy the eloquent, jazzy sound of talk radio, look no further than Team Originals. Their smooth, yet addictive and very honest style of talk radio cannot be beat. Beginning with attitude adjustment with the sophisticated, sexy Sheena Doherty.
We don't mess with these. Hey, I would not spit on the microphone.
Continuing with the Drew Roberts Show, starring the sarcastic, sharp-tongued Drew Roberts.
Interesting, controversial subjects and whatnot.
And finishing off with Matthew's Classic Rock, hosted by the scintillating, strange Matthew J.R. Skaggs.
I turned on all my steel, gold, and silver for plastic.
This unique brand of talk radio broadcasts live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific and replays on their individual pages at www.teamoriginals.com. Sheena Doherty, Drew Roberts, Matthew J.R. Skaggs, Team Originals, the best 2+ hours of internet talk radio on the web at www.teamoriginals.com.
That's right. You're back to Matthew's Classic Rock. Squeeze my lemon and, you know.
The juice falls down my leg.
That's right.
What a classic line.
Yeah. Oranges, lemons.
Tomato.
It's got natural sugar in it.
With GMOs.
That's right. Back to our multiple choice trivia.
Okay.
I thought we were talking about who's gonna shoot the president next.
Well, we will get to that, but you know, you can't really actually talk about, you know, in those particular ways, you know, predicting it, because they might say you're a conspirator. And
Confucius.
And plus, you know, Obama is far less of, you know, two evils I can see. I mean, not that everybody's perfect.
I didn't specify which president. I just said it's happened in the past so many times.
Well, yeah.
Only can conclude that it could happen again.
Usually the good presidents get shot, right? Lincoln.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Well, I don't know. You know, how do you tell if he's good or bad? Oh, okay. All right. Enough of the jokes. All right.
No religion, no politics.
Well, okay. Multiple choice. What started the first battle at Gettysburg? Lack of shoes? Lack of socks? Lack of Negroes?
Lack of sex?
Lack of food? What is it?
I'm going to go with the food.
Lack of food? What do you think, Brian? I'm going to say lack of black.
Lack of black?
Yeah, lack of black. And how about shoes?
Back in black?
Lack of shoes, lack of socks, lack of Negroes,
I'm gonna go,
lack of food.
I love Mike Tyson. He's a Greek guy. Lack of socks. Lack of socks.
Well, I like that and all, yeah, but it was lack of shoes. It was lack
That's
of shoes.
because he didn't have any socks,
Check
brother.
Check this
Damn
out.
it.
I mean, that's why I had a commercial before the music, because this stuff is riveting.
He had to confirm.
It says many of the Confederate soldiers had no shoes to go to war.
Well, they didn't have
so
socks
they journeyed.
Either, did they?
Well, the thing is that
Another
first
trick
you
question.
get the shoes. You know, before what good would it be to have socks in a war? You got to have shoes, then you get the socks. But anyways, it said that many of the this is all fact. You can go online and check it out. Many of the Confederate soldiers had no shoes to go to war, so they journeyed on foot to Gettysburg, where most shoes making was done. However, when they arrived, thousands of Northern soldiers had beaten them there for their own shoes to buy and fit.
Yeah, they had Nikes. They beat him to the punch.
There you go.
And then fighting began.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And the fight began over shoes.
So what was this for? The what
Gettysburg.
War? The Gettysburg.
You know Gettysburg Address?
Yeah.
407 years ago, our forefathers came here. And I say forefathers?
I only had one father.
And that's the one in heaven, right?
Yes.
All right, well, then stop swearing. All right, people.
He gave me free will, Matt. And
Yeah,
this is.
yeah,
like
I know,
I
but,
thought you said this is a free forum. All right,
Well,
I'll
it
be
is,
less crude, less crude.
but I also said, only use those words in case there's none other that you can think
In
of.
case the nuns what?
The nun is present.
Ah, all right, okay.
Sister Maria.
I acquiesce.
Oh, okay, never mind. People have joked about me taking a stand on socks and shoes. However, take a man's socks and shoes away, and you take away their pride. What kind of a man sleeps with his shoes on? What kind of a man dies with his boots on? Answer: John Wayne.
Really?
Well, isn't it true?
Yeah.
Okay, scientists say they're. What do they say? How many? Just joking. How many homos does it take for man to be evolved? The evolution of modern man took how many homos? 6, 5, 4, 3. And then there's one that's a little bit
questionable.
And I'll tell you why.
Homo sapiens.
There's Homo sapiens. There's homos. Homo sapiens. How many homos does it take to make a modern man? Is it 6, 5, 4, 3? Those are the numbers. Just pick one.
Technically it's zero. Because there's the missing link between the one of them. So you've got
Well, according to this,
The rest of the pack.
according to the
Pack
science
animals.
book that I got, it's Homo habilis. You know,
Yeah, there you go.
The Flintstones, you saw it. Habit.
Eddie Murphy.
And then Homo erectus. Yeah, and then there was Homo sapiens. And then there's another, Bigfoot. It's called Homo gigantus.
How about homogenized milk?
Yeah, there you go.
See? That's why I say it's questionable. Who coined the phrase survival of the fittest? Charles Darwin, Herbert Spencer, Henry Bates, or John Scopes?
The second one.
Herbert Spencer?
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Oh, yeah.
His dad was Master
Bates. The Bates Motel, Mr. Bader. Yeah, you're right. It was Herbert Spencer.
Nicely done.
Survival of the fittest. But, the reason I picked this is because I thought that most people would pick Charles Darwin. But,
Yeah.
But he was not fit. Charles Darwin was not fit to come up with the coined phrase survival of the fittest.
Yes. Good. Nice.
Right? Okay, here's the...
Yeah.
We're going to jump to weird facts about presidential assassination.
Please, bring it on.
Robert Todd Lincoln, Abe Lincoln's son. You remember he had children?
Yeah.
He had one or two that died while he was in office.
That's true.
But anyways, Robert Todd Lincoln wasn't present at Ford Theater on the night of his father's assassination. However, he was present to witness the assassination of President Garfield. And years later, he was present at the assassination of President McKinley in 1902.
Wow.
And yeah, right. Plus, the Secret Service was established in 1865 for counterfeiting to protect the U.S. from counterfeiters. However, in 1902, after President McKinley's assassination, they changed. Now they had to protect the president from assassination attempts.
That's correct.
Interesting.
Here's some weird facts about President Lincoln and President Kennedy assassinations, which there are many, but I only picked up about 5. There's about 40.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Lincoln was shot at a theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln named Ford, made by Ford.
Made by Ford, that's right.
Lincoln was shot in a theater, and his assassin ran and hid in a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and his assassin ran and hid in a theater.
That's very strange, yeah.
Right. Really? Well,
hey!
Both presidents were succeeded by a man by the last name of Johnson.
That's true.
Here's my Johnson. Lincoln, never mind. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln.
That's true.
Abe Lincoln's death mask was actually made when he was alive. The famous Lincoln so-called death mask was cast by Clark Mills in Washington, D.C. in February of 1865, 2 months before Lincoln's assassination.
Strange stuff.
I wonder if Lincoln got to collect on that life insurance policy that he had.
Who ran the policy? I mean, who started it?
Don't you think the guy that created the mask already had an insight onto what was going down?
You would think.
Well, no, I don't know. My sister
He's got the motive. Check his bank account.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Because if he... I don't know, presidents and politicians and famous people had their face or masks done over the years.
I mean,
you said it was a death mask.
Well, that's what they call it. That's what they called it after he died.
Yeah, there was all kinds of weird circumstances or a lot of weird things between Lincoln and Kennedy and their assassinations and everything like that. It was real strange. A lot of coincidences.
Yeah, lots. These are like 5 or 6 or so.
Lincoln. I think was born in 1808, and Kennedy was born in 1908 or something like that.
Right. And then the assassins. Booth was born in 1839. And,
something like that. Yeah.
And Harvey Oswald was born in 1939.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I don't know.
The names Lincoln and Kennedy each have 7 letters in their name. The names Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson have 13 letters in their names. The assassins John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald each have 15 letters in their names.
And my God,
it's real strange.
They were all human beings.
Yeah, and none of them were Martians.
My God.
Here's another fact I didn't see in the.
None of my cousins came and shot anyone.
But both of them claim to be admirers of their assassins.
And that's right. And
Lovey-dovey.
Speaking of the assassins, also both of the assassins were killed before they could stand trial.
Yeah,
both of them.
Murdered or
Booth.
hung or...
Murdered or hung or whatever.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Booth's family claims to this day that John Wilkes Booth survived that barn fire and he escaped and started a new family.
Really?
That really wasn't him.
But he also became a crack addict, and he chewed on his tongue, and he died. That's what it was.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Well, are you insinuating that if you're going to start coming up with
you'd think
fantastic stories,
they would have you believe that only crackheads and freaks would.
Where did you? What's this Kennedy admired?
Okay, what was it? Oswald. He said no. When they asked him,
why do you do it?
Reporters said, "Why do you do it?" And he goes, "I wouldn't do that. I admire President Kennedy."
Oh, I thought you meant like Kennedy admired.
No. The other way.
Yeah.
The assassin. The assassin. When questioned why they did it, they would say, "No, I admire." Lee Harvey Oswald said, "I admire Kennedy, president."
Because with John Wilkes Booth, it makes sense because Lincoln saw him perform at that theater a number of times.
Well, yeah, but what I mean, even John Wilkes Booth, he was claiming that he was not responsible. He did not do it because he was an admirer of Lincoln. Yeah, but
he loved the man.
Yeah, but today's day, what you love and what you're willing to get rid of and kill is questionable.
He loved him. He loved him to death.
All right, here's another interesting fact. The corpse of Abe Lincoln was almost stolen in 1876, at least the first time that someone tried to do it. A gang led by James Kindley, also known as Big Jim Kindley, planned to steal Lincoln's body November 1876 in Springfield, Illinois, and hold it for ransom for $200,000 in gold. And in the release of one of the gang members, an imprisoned Ben Boyd, a master counterfeiter engraver. He wanted him released so that
he could print more money.
There you go.
Said, however, after breaking into Lincoln's tomb and attempting to move Lincoln's coffin, a Secret Service agent by the name of Louis G. Swiggles alerted detectives. But the tomb robbers escaped, but were later arrested in Chicago. And guess what? They got their sentence once they arrested them, the gang of tomb robbers. And guess what they were sentenced to? Anybody here have a clue?
Death.
No, they're. Oh,
I don't know.
No, he was already dead, so they couldn't get him for attempted murder. They sentenced him to 1 year in prison. 1 year
as a dead person.
Well, no, as for attempting to steal.
The corpse.
The corpse, or doesn't that seem kind of odd?
That seems kind of strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1 year. Okay, that'll teach you. Now put that back.
Yeah,
put that back.
Put the dead body back where it went.
Stop stealing bodies and corpses.
They had to add insult to injury, deadly injury.
All right, now here is our story from our Asian brothers. Wise guy named Hob Toy. Can we have some accompany music?
For what?
For Hob Toy, Chinese. For.
What do you want? Chinese music?
Yeah, Chinese, Asian,
Ginkai, Chinese.
Ginkai.
Best sushi, Dana Point. We melt your credit card. You enjoy.
Wow. You want me to see if I can find some Chinese music?
Yeah, Chinese, because remember
go ahead and start the thing. I'll
Wise guy named Hob Toy. My name is Hob Toy. A man, not boy. That's right. I'm Hop Toy. Well,
go ahead. I'm still trying to find something.
Just in case you don't know, China has. Where was that? 3,240 television broadcasts per day. 3,240 television broadcasts per day. I mean, that's a lot of actors. And 259 FM channels. So I don't know how you could say that they're restricted. I mean, it seems like if it was
well, Matt,
totally.
You got to have a radio and you got to have a TV or an audio and a visual to receive that. You didn't say how many people have televisions or radios.
Oh, okay. Well, there are not quite as many as here in the United States, but they are soon catching up to us. As of right now, China is the wealthiest.
So they make every damn one we're buying.
Okay, well, they now have. I mean, these aren't anything that I came up with or invented. I'm just reporting the facts. Don't shoot me. I'm only the messenger.
You're only a piano player. All right, go ahead.
Okay, most traditional Chinese greeting. This is the most traditional Chinese greeting. Chai li mi yo. What's that mean? Guess what it means. Chai li mi yo.
It means hi, hello, how are you?
It means have you eaten?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the most popular or well-known greeting in China.
There's your traditional Chinese music.
Yeah, that's right.
Away we go. I'm going to feel the acupuncture.
Yeah, I was in the Great Wall of China.
Okay, Kung Fu, the martial arts defense, was invented by Shaolin monks to protect themselves from robbers on lonely mountain roads. Shaolin? Thank you.
Correct, Mundo.
Shaolin.
Ryan. Shaolin.
Shalom.
The famous, here's another riveting information. The famous white tea from China is nothing but boiled water.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's
wow.
Boiled water. White tea.
China white. China white is not.
Very hot.
No.
How much that cost me?
Very hot.
$2. $2. Boiled water. Okay. 60% of the world's bicycles are made in China, and 86% of them are shipped to the United States.
Did not know that.
And here is our last riveting information. The Great Wall of China, separating Mongolia from China, wasn't built to keep invaders, the Huns, out, but to keep
Chinese in.
No, to keep their horses from coming in. To keep out horses. Because without their horses, the Huns didn't consider themselves much of a soldier.
That's horse pucky.
Wow.
And they weren't going to go all the way around. What is it, 1,350 miles or whatever it is, so they could take their horses around. So it kept them out.
Wow.
I have a 1 horsepower lawnmower.
1 horse power?
Yeah. The neighbor's horse eats my grass and keeps it very well manicured. Yeah.
And does your neighbor smoke?
No charge.
You come in for manicure?
Oh yeah. See, you have some for me. How much you charge?
You come in for manicure?
Oh yes.
I give you mani petty.
Is that like pedicure or included?
I geisha.
Oh, geisha girl.
Okay.
I take geisha girl, geisha guy, geisha anything, geisha in the sky, geisha surprise.
See, Victor's loosening up.
Oh yeah, he is. Love it.
I'm starting to groove with this whole thing.
Okay.
Now what you got?
Here's more China.
China?
More talk from China. Americans should be very interested in this. It says rebuttal against Americans wanting back their manufacturing jobs. Me, Chinese diplomat. Fuck me, Joe. Coming to America to answer very difficult rebuttal against Americans wanting back cheap labor manufacturing jobs. Hell no, we won't go. We need cheap labor jobs more than you need a cheap ball job. Get the picture, GI? You don't take away cheap labor jobs from poor Chinese people like you gave to Native American called Indio. You Indian giver. Now they have casino in desert. Make big wampum. Smoke in your eye, Joe. Smoke too much peace pipe.
What?
Next week, everybody, this is a fact. Next week, the administration is about to engulf on hiring illegal aliens. So everybody listening, in case you do need a job, it's on the plate, ready to happen.
There you go.
What about acacias?
Oh, yeah.
Acacia girls? Okay, me not sure what I'm here for. Me confused now. Me lost my place on script.
Oh, you lost place in script.
But one thing for sure, no more Chinese pie for Mr. Gray Eye. Time for poor Chinese citizens to make big money from spoiled, soiled, and boiled American. You want, but Chinese get. Get the picture? You labor unions want $25 an hour or more.
50.
Chinese want 25 cents a day. Get away. I'm here to stay, Chinese boy. Send reply to Fuck Me Joe. That's it.
Lovely.
Well, that was a ovation.
Well, without the Chinese, we'll give a round of applause to the Chinese listeners, because without you, there'd be no Transcontinental Railroad.
That's
so
right.
My hat's off to you.
There you go.
And we need something to laugh about. So thank you very much.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Yeah, that's right. We appreciate.
No pun intended.
Anyways, what do you think TeamOriginals.com, I'm just practicing this, is a contemporary talk radio program broadcasting live every Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m., at least most Saturdays, on Ustream format, variety news, current events, and commentary and entertainment, background music, classic rock. A 5-star rated internet program, talk radio, reaching a social network potentially of 500 million listeners, ages ranging 18 to 45 years, male and female, with about 60% female.
There you go. That's right.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, the girls like us.
50% of returning listeners, I would estimate, live in Southern California, wouldn't you say?
I would say so.
The rest are from across the United States. We have people in Louisiana, Mississippi, whatever, all over
Canada.
Love them hillbillies, hey.
And Canada.
Canada as well.
Canada.
Canucks.
Definitely Canada.
Yeah, definitely.
We have some
Icebacks.
Some listeners, and hopefully they're still tuning in and riveted to their seats.
Oh, yeah.
From Canada. Former Soviet republics. And pretty much the rest of Europe. We have an active social network, Facebook, Twitter, and linked to most major news networks in the world.
That's true.
When TeamOriginals.com has its... And also we have our own domain. You can invest or even have your own domain or your own name.
Was that website and stuff?
Yeah, websites. TeamOriginals.com / and, your own name,
That's right.
So, if you want, contact Sheena Doherty at RadioYouHear.com.
That's right. RadioYouHear at Yahoo.com.
Yeah, exactly. And anyways, we've all been together since 2008.
Except me.
Victor.
I'm the lone wolf.
He's a recent
reject from
addition.
Guatemala.
Addition from South America, Guatemala. Why is it that Guatemala is so popular? I was watching the Golden Girls over a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And they were talking about something, and then all of a sudden, Madge goes, "What are we talking about? The ex-population in Guatemala?
Guatemala.
You know what I mean?
You gotta love the place. I mean, to be very, very honest, the only way you can really get a fix for what Guatemala is all about, stick your feet in the dirt and stay a minimum of a month. Then you will start to consider what it's really all about. It's precious, it's brutal, it's honest, they're genuine, and it's unlike you get told by the officials. There is not rampant crime, and there is not, all of the things that they're alluding to, it's not happening. I can give you more details later as it's needed, but it's a precious, beautiful place. I'm glad I'm there. The air is pure, the water is pure, the food's plentiful, and the people are friendly. So, and there's very little crime. Very little crime. And that's,
Guatemala, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Wow.
We'll have to go visit there.
I will have to.
You know?
Definitely.
You're invited.
Excellent.
Got 3 extra bedrooms.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. That's our show for this week.
Wow, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
We made it through another one.
Hasta luego.
Right.
That's right.
That's right.
Program note, I will not be here next week. I'll be here the next Saturday, the following Saturday, 2 weeks from today.
Well, I'm not sure if Sheena is going to be making it either. So.
I think she is, but we'll talk about that. Hopefully she will be back. If not, we won't be broadcasting live. I'll put together a best of.
Okay.
No worries, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been planning and trying to talk to the casinos about broadcasting from one of them. I'm going to be calling them
But
up.
they want to rob us blind.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, they want to rob us.
We got to cut a better deal.
Oh, shit.
Nah, nothing like that's really happening because they're the ones who are going to have to pay for it.
Aha.
So I don't know how
Okay.
how they're going to rob us. I mean, we're going to be.
Somebody's gotta
They're going to
pay.
have to. They're going to. They'll be paying us for it.
That's
Well,
true.
Drew, we will dearly miss your presence here next week, and try to
Hey.
hustle back.
I'll be back
for
in
the
2 weeks.
following week.
I'll be back
You know,
in 2
I don't know
weeks.
how we could pull this off without you, my good man.
You can.
There'll be
Don't
many,
worry about
many,
it.
many rivers of tears in your departure. Okay.
All right. Sounds great.
The river of tears.
River of tears, ladies and gentlemen.
River. All right. See you next week or the week after. All
right.
Bye.
Over and out.
This is the end of the live broadcast. Thank you one and all for tuning in today. If you missed any part of the live broadcast, the rebroadcasts will be on the original's website within 24 hours at www.teamoriginals.com. The originals will return next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific for more live fun and laughs. Good night.
It's over, Johnny. It's over!
Now it's time to say goodnight.
It's over, girl, it's over, my dear.
When the music's over, turn up the lights. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
For now, Dick Clark. So long.
And in the end, bye-bye, bye-bye. This is the end. Comes the time we have to say so long.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.